Tired of the silence, the sugar-coated lies. Another headline screaming behind vacant eyes. They build up their walls, so high and so strong, but the truth's gonna break through before too long. Every single day, the same damn old game, pointing all the fingers, nobody takes the blame. This pressure's building, it's starting to crack. Ain't no turning back now, ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it.
Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome to another edition of hashtag I'm Gonna Say It. How is everybody doing, Lori? How you doing, Bestie? Good morning to you. Christy, I see you in here. Good morning to you as well. Thank you for that heart me. I appreciate it. We're gonna continue on with what we were talking about. I'm gonna finish what I didn't get to yesterday, and then we're gonna add something to the end of it as well. Remember, y'all, keep double tapping that screen. Share out the live, and please gift and uplift if possible. If not, if you would like to donate in other ways, you have the CA right here above right above the hashtag I'm gonna say it sign. Now, yesterday was a great show. We went for about 5 hours. Aztec Princess, good morning, sis. We went about 5 hours yesterday, and we learned some things. We covered some things that people want to ignore. Hold on, y'all, because I can't really see this that good. Hold on one second. And then guess what, y'all? Now it's Monday, and Monday has started off even wilder. Lori said we was on a marathon yesterday. Yeah, we was. No. I said, Princess, I haven't received any messages on either account. And I checked before I started this show because I was going to do yours first if that's what we were going to do. And I was going to do this later on today. Off to the airport. Everything good? Okay. Okay. But nothing's wrong. He's going there willingly, correct? I just want to make sure the family's good for work. Okay, okay, we can handle that. We can deal with that, sis, for work. Okay, all right. We just pray for safe travels to and from for him. Okay, all right. Well, we gonna hold you down. We got you. You done missed a lot these past couple of days. Yes, I'm free tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow, y'all see her. Y'all see her. She said tomorrow we will do the charisma in crisis. I don't know who Andrews Joseph is. Oh, that's my dude. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. I have to let him know. I'll call him back. I got to get this in because I have something to do. I'll call him back. He just hung up. But listen, y'all. So Monday, it actually started last night. I saw where Lil Bootsy has decided to put up $500,000 to assist Karmelo Anthony. Shout out to Bootsy. Shout out to Bootsy. But y'all, what I didn't ever see coming, what I never had this on my bingo card, was I would agree with Elon Musk. That's right, y'all. Elon has said release the tapes. No, not the files. Not the file. I'm not talking about the file. I'm talking about the tape. The one that everybody is wondering why they didn't show in court when it comes to this Karmelo Anthony thing. Why they didn't show this footage, this video in court. He's saying, nah, y'all go ahead, do the right thing. Show the right footage. All right, so before we get to that, I'm going to give you all some update on what's going on. We still got to stay true to what we do. And we haven't been covering the Diddler that much, but I'm going to tell you the ongoings right now. Keisha Miles has a lawsuit filed against T.I. and Tiny. I was about to call her real name. But that's still going on. And allegedly, it says escaped ex-member Keisha Miles, which I don't remember her, but anyways, took D-Rug charge for Tiny Harris. T.I. Harris, uh, Tiny and T.I. Harris. And then it says feds. All right, so that's still going on. The Cowboys for Angels, one of their workers has a lawsuit out against them when it comes to the Diddler situation. I'm going through these rather fast. I'm just giving you the headlines on it. Because I got to get this in today. And I have a short amount of time to do it. Okay, and when it comes to the girl who was 16 years old at the time that we covered before, that was a babysitter in a building that Diddy's love interest lived in, and then she stated that he gave her a ride home. She was adamant at first, but he gave him a ride home. It was him and a couple of his bodyguards, and allegedly they did not take her home like they said they would. They derugged her and sexually assaulted her. The judge says there is viable evidence and facts pertaining in her lawsuit that has been verified, so that's moving forward. And that's bad for Diddy. But it gets worse for Diddy. We're going to cover that at the end too, y'all. But let's get started on what we were supposed to do yesterday. Hey, I saw that. Thank you so much, Trina. I appreciate that. I saw the Go Popular. And welcome in. Good morning to you. Y'all remember, before we get started, double tap that screen, share out the live, gift and uplift if possible. If you can't, we do have, if you like the content, you would like to make a contribution or whatever, there's the CA right there above my head. Okay? Now, we're going to go to what we was going to do yesterday that we didn't get to when it comes to Karmelo Anthony, and this was that new trial that we talked about that he may be getting.
To my day 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s, thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Word on the street is there was video footage that was withheld, y'all, from this case. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. They got me confused like a mother because I do not understand a lot that's going on with this case. And meaning that, what people are saying is something totally different than what the footage is saying is showing. It's weird. That means there's a lot of lying going on right now, okay? And there's a lot of information that's being withheld. And every time somebody else comes out, you're just as confused as before. Now, there are people coming forth. They're saying they saw the other footage, and it was clearer than the other one. They're also saying that footage that they kept withheld showed him being attacked and that he was defending himself. This is what they're saying this other footage shows. This other footage also shows 6 people, 2 going and keep the coach busy, and 4 going over there to Karmelo. Now, make it make sense as to why all these people are now coming forth saying that there's another footage.
Right.
And the parents is coming out saying something different too. See, this is what I was telling y'all about. We got to be careful about everything when it comes to this case. Okay, y'all? Because we don't know what's really...
What if you could make a song using only your voice?
Oh, man, I forget that we got commercials now again. All right, y'all, hold on. I got y'all.
Now, I want to believe these parents. I really, truly do. I want to believe them.
Welcome in, Fix.
But at the same time, when your story is not adding up
Carlos Thomas,
with what
my
the
brother,
camera
welcome in,
footage
man.
is
Long time
saying,
no see.
it
Hard
doesn't
copy,
make
welcome
sense
in.
in what other people
Joe
are
David,
saying.
welcome in. Will
And I know
Jones.
people want to be like, oh, this is the parent. Why would they lie? And da, 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 da. But why wouldn't a parent make him testify? I mean, and tell his side of the story. It don't make no sense. Why would they let this lawyer just say, oh, I'm finished questioning people. You know, it don't make no sense.
I'm going to go with what Doc said yesterday. I mean, this is new to the parents. They don't know how to navigate these things. So I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to give them grace on that.
Why would y'all pay somebody that didn't
Been doing
do no
good,
work
man. How you doing?
at all? It doesn't make any sense. And then when they come out and tell their side of the story, oh, my son said 2 people came up on him. But the footage that's clear is showing 4 people. Y'all make it make sense, okay? Even the news people is now talking about this.
All right, we already got a live one, y'all. Early, we ain't get started good, and I'm not going to address them all, but I'm going to address him. He says defending a murderer. You wonder why kids are like they are. No, I'm not defending a murderer, but I am defending a person that took up for themselves. And I think because you all don't raise y'all kids to stop thinking that they're entitled and that it can go around and put their hands on people, I think that's why kids are how they are. You see, if you teach your kids to mind their own business and keep their hands to themselves, this wouldn't happen. But since you want to talk about that, now we'll go ahead and give you the attention that you're asking for. We also have, and you missed a show yesterday apparently, but we also have knowledge of these brothers going around terrorizing, graping cheerleaders. All right? So you're saying we're defending a murderer when we're defending somebody who took up for themselves. As you sit over there and defend 2 people who were graping teenagers, who were bullying other people in the community. Have several seats. Sit down and shut the fuck up and learn something. All right? There's your attention.
They're saying that, you know, the jury didn't see key evidence, that there's more tapes. This is what people are saying, y'all. There is more tapes. Now, let's get back to, y'all, I don't know who throwing him under the bus anymore. I ain't going.
Another way we know he's not guilty, Constant DeGrace is guilty. Another way we know he's not guilty, because y'all media have no problem smearing anything that a black person did wrong all over the media. Hey, y'all ain't doing that. And now y'all are hiding and withholding evidence that would contribute to a fair trial. That's how we know.
Well, I'm confused like a mother, okay? But word on the street is withholding key evidence can be grounds for a new trial, but only if the undisclosed information is legally considered material and prejudice and of the outcome of the case. This is what they're saying.
Hey, thank you for that, heart. We love. Good morning to you.
By the legal precedent set by the Supreme Court, okay, which requires prosecutors to disclose all favorable or exculpatory evidence to the defense. This is what they're saying. Now, key factors that determine if a new trial will be granted is 3 things: favorable evidence, suppression, and prejudice. Favorable evidence. The evidence must be favorable to the accused, which it is. This evidence is showing that he was attacked and he was protecting himself. Now, either because it is exculpatory, tends to prove innocence, or because it can be used to impeach, discredit a prosecution witness. Okay? This is all that. This is all that. The evidence is favorable to him, because people are saying who saw the tape ain't no doubt in their mind that he was going to get off. Did they have 2 tapes? Show the parents 1 tape? I don't know. Did they even show the parents that tape? Because parents act like they ain't seen that tape. I'm just asking. Because if they came up there and said, oh, my son said 2 people, and they saw that tape, then something is off about the situation, y'all. It's all over the place, okay? It don't make no sense. So somebody got to talk. Now, they did say he got epilepsy or something like that. And I don't know, you know, what all that consists of. But could he just only seen 2 people and there was 4 there? I'm just asking. Or did he see 4 people, but only 2 jumped him? So he just said 2 people came up to him, but the other 2 were standing to the side. Was it that way? Because other people are saying on the tape, there was 4 that came up on him and 2 branched off and went over there so they can keep the coach busy. Okay? So favorable evidence, they did not see. The jury didn't see, and apparently don't seem like the parents saw it either. Why didn't they see that? My question is, did the defense see? Did the lawyer see it? Because it seems like the lawyer didn't know anything about it, or he went along with them, whatever they wanted to do. If they didn't want to put it in, he just let them not put it in. He didn't care one way or the other. He got paid. Okay? I don't know. Now, suppression. The evidence must have been suppressed by the prosecution. I believe so. I believe the prosecutor, they had to suppress it. That's the only way that they could win, according to people that saw it. Either willfully or inadvertently. That's what they're saying. If the defense could have obtained the evidence through reasonable diligence, it usually does not qualify. So they're saying that if the defense could have obtained it, I guess, was it up to the defense to put it out or not? Or did the judge and all of them agree to, no, we're not going to put this in the prosecution, and he just agreed with it? Or was he even shown it at all? Did he know about it? Because it seems like they showed who they wanted to show it to. And they kept it from who they wanted to keep it from. So maybe this is another reason why the case went so fast, so that people wouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
Catch on.
I'm just saying. Start talking about, it's another tape. Did y'all see the other tape? Did you see the other tape? So by them going so fast, then you wasn't able to put all of the stuff in that was supposed to be put in. And that explains why it was rushed too. Okay?
I agree.
Then the third thing is prejudice. There must be a reasonable probability that the outcome of the trial would have been different if the evidence had been disclosed. He fits all three of these. All three of them. If the withheld evidence is minor or cumulative, okay, a new trial will generally not be granted. But this evidence would have changed the outcome of the trial. So y'all, there's a possibility that a new lawyer coming in right now can get this overturned and have a new trial granted, y'all, as soon as possible.
In other news, Georgia residents are going to be happy to hear.
I'll get to this commercial. Yeah. If anybody come in talking crazy, listen, they can have a difference of opinion. We cool with that, but they're not going to spread false information, and we won't have any type of hate speech in here. We're not going to allow them to get our platform
because
banned.
He fit
just
all
because
three
they
of
can't
these
handle
things. Favorable
facts.
Evidence toward him, suppression. They kept this information, and the prosecutors didn't want this out so they could win this case and lock him up and for sure,
welcome in,
that
brother.
he was going to do some time. Okay, prejudice. We all saw the prejudice. Okay, that there must be a reasonable probability that the outcome would have been different. Y'all, this is major. This is major. With the right person coming in there, they could overturn this case.
Were you at? Did you see the tape?
New trial. Now I wonder how long would it take to be granted a new trial. Let me look that up too.
Hold on, y'all. She's looking up information.
Now it says it could take up to 6 months to several years. This is what they're saying.
Okay, so she's talking about if a new trial is granted, it could take up to 6 months or several years.
See it taking that long. That don't make no sense. But they are also saying no later than 28 days after the entry of judgment. The court on its own may order a new trial for any reason that would justify granting one on a party's in the first place, basically. Okay, y'all? So
we got to pause it right there real quick, y'all. I'm going to try to put my hat on. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I broke the string on it, but I see Mr. Jim decided he didn't want to just stay in the live. He wanted to go to the party. He wanted to go to the block party. And so, Lori had to give him his invitation. She had to show him where his seat was, and thank you for that, Lori. I appreciate it. And anybody else that need to go can go as well. But let's make sure we all accompany Jim to his seat in the hashtag I'm gonna say it block party.
A whole lot of money. Y'all it for
Okay.
me. Bottle keep popping that water, man.
Look.
It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
Enjoy the party, Jim. All right.
Within 28 days, 28 days later, this is what they're saying, that they could be granted a new trial because of certain evidence that was withheld.
No one was ready for what just happened.
Hey, and you did outstanding on it. Listen, here's the thing. Normal people, if they go into a live, right, and they don't agree with what the person is saying, they just leave. When they sit here and they continuously stay knowing what we talk about and knowing what we're talking about and knowing that they disagree, what that lets me know is they don't have the ability to accept that they're wrong. And their motivation to invest into hate and racial things causes them to not listen to the facts we present. But you did the right thing. Keep it going. Keep it going, Bessie.
And would have likely changed the original verdict. They will grant a new trial, y'all. So yeah, y'all, this is probably where we're headed right now. Is a new trial, y'all.
Prince, it ain't even that. If anything, you can give him a man to the slaughter.
Boy.
But it ain't even that.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this. Poe Austin, they didn't turn his, I don't know if this is a post, y'all, because you don't see anybody else's, graves next to, Austin's. So it could be something that they put together, but y'all, they are disrespecting Poe Austin right now.
I think that's
a man
AI.
visited Austin Metcalf's grave.
I think people are actually urinating on his grave.
Is this going too far, or is this justice being served? So they got his picture on there and everything, y'all. So yeah. I don't know.
Right, I agree with you.
Okay,
I agree with you.
They could have cut out everything else and made that clear, so when nobody else is on there. I don't know, but this is what they're doing, y'all. Somebody said, "I woke up and chose violence. Free Karmelo Anthony," and this is what they're doing.
You're welcome. Top Cat, thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
Y'all. On his grave. This is what they're posting up, y'all. So I'm sure they're doing this because all of these people that had they post ready for Karmelo already, like they already knew the outcome that was coming, which makes sense because they all seem like they had it in the bag. But see, they wasn't expecting the world to start digging up all of their dirt and start, working together. And see, one thing about a lot of these cases, they're underestimating the power of the internet, y'all. They really are. They're underestimating that. And it's not looking good for this whole situation is not looking good for them. And it's blowing up in their face, to be honest with y'all. Everything that they did to Karmelo, how they set this up, how fast they went, the dad coming out talking about, us people being on the boats and they let us work for them and all. Everything is coming together that this was all about race. And this was all about a cover up of some bullies that came at him and he protected himself. And I guess they felt like this was going to make them look bad if he got off. So they did everything in their power to make sure that he didn't get off. But, the truth's going to come out so eventually anyway. And it's coming out now. Every day there's more and more information that's coming out. Now, he has grounds for a new trial. And only thing is it now is getting the money together. Now, word on the street, people are saying that the family is
Shout out
broke
to Lil
because they have to
Boosie.
move several times. Not only do they have to move around because of threats and
500,000
all of that stuff,
donated.
keep the rest of their kids safe, but they have to pay the lawyer too. And moving around and start trying to keep working and all of that stuff at the same time, then broke them, basically. So now they happen to depend on, donations coming in. Y'all, this is crazy on so many levels, but people got them, and people is lining up to help them.
Nephew said
So
everything is
it is
about
what it is.
acism,
And I do
especially in
believe
Texas.
that
I
new
don't care what
trial is going to
nobody
be
say
very, very
because
soon.
they
And I
showed
don't
us
think
it
he's going to
is.
wait that long.
Facts.
I really don't. I don't think
Lady
that
Law
it's going to
said
take that long
500,000 is a
because
great start. I agree.
everything that's going on with this case screams that this was a complete cover-up, y'all. A straight up cover-up. And everybody just
we had
came
it
out there and
yesterday.
lied.
We had it
And
posted. I'll
a
find
lot
it
of
and
people
I'll
was
send it to you, Top
intimidated.
Cat.
A lot of people just probably was didn't like blacks either, so they went along with it. But the truth is coming out now. It's
We
a lot of
had
whites
people in here
coming out as
yesterday that
well,
had
and
posted
they're
that
saying
information.
that this was some bull
I
crap and
forgot
that he was
what it was.
wrote it. And I'm wondering where was they when they was picking the jurors? Where's these people that is saying that it was some bull crap? Why did that? All of the people that was on the jury that was all in sync together. How did that happen, y'all? Now, I do understand they kept evidence from them, but at the same time, how could they all come up with that in 3 hours, y'all? 3 hours. It was already ready. All of the memes was ready with him with dresses on and all kind of stuff talking about him in the prison, getting graped and strawberry. They had all of these memes already done. So when he got convicted, they started letting loose these memes and all, and they disgusting, y'all. They are disgusting. Got his mouth full of like white stuff. Like it's so disgusting it don't make sense. And now people is giving it back to them. Now they just respecting Austin. It's stupid. No, there's no winners in this whole situation. Even if he got out of jail, there's still no winners. Because this child has been through some stuff these last 2 years. He has been stressed. He has been worried if he is even gonna, be out here. And then you go to court and these people look you in the face and they look at you like you are some type of criminal and that out here just starting stuff, and that's not the case.
That's not the case.
That wasn't the case at all. So y'all, it's crazy, but stay tuned because it's looking like, things are looking up for Karmelo right now.
All right. So now listen. This sounds just like an administration that we have in the president's house right now. The cheddar color coat leader, he can go on his AI rants and tweets and stuff at 3 in the morning, 2, 3 in the morning, talk about people. But the moment somebody says something about him, he wants to get them silence and quiet and infiltrate their freedom of speech, just like this platform does. While I'm getting this other segment together, let's let me bring something to y'all attention. Allegedly, how many of y'all heard me just say allegedly? Because if you did, I need you to put a 1. Allegedly. And why do we say alleged? Because we deal on facts and facts only. And since I don't know for sure, I say allegedly. But I am going to let you know what is being said. Okay? Allegedly, it's being said, no, not allegedly, it's being said allegedly that Austin actually passed away of a heart attack. It's being said that he had MDMA and some other things in his toxicology report. So when this happened, allegedly he fell forward. When he fell forward, he fell on top of Karmelo. And when he fell on Karmelo, the poker pierced his chest. Allegedly, that's what's being said. Yeah, I know, big man. Hey, nephew, they gonna be mad. They gonna be mad. But listen, you know, here's the thing. I'm saying allegedly because I don't know. I haven't. I saw something that came out, but I'm not sure of the validity of it. All right, so I'm saying allegedly. But we did hear about him on the roids. You know, Lord said they'll get over it. I know that's right. So when you hear something like that, it's it very well could be. Now, also going with that, we also have to revert to what I showed you all during yesterday's show. The older YT lady. What did she say? That boy is not guilty. He fell on it. He fell on, and she said the cut knife. But the guy was like, no, that's not it. It was a poker. It was a tool to sharpen your cleat. So now, if that is the case, that could fit that narrative. But again, I haven't seen it for sure. A documented. I've seen something. I've seen something that falls in line with that, but I can't validate it that it's real. So I'm gonna say alleged right now. Okay, John, I know you mad, John Wick. That's crazy. Why would you have a handle like that and you can't even figure this out? But anyways, yeah. Yep. Another one. We got another one, y'all. All right. Well, let's just let's cue John up. Let's get John seated. Let's get John seated, y'all. We got a live one, boys. We got a live one. All right, little brother. How you doing?
Y'all it for me. Bottle key popping that water bad jacket. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. My hood up on the drum. Roll up the line, I'm trying to get it done. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
Boy.
It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
Man, the way these Austinites and Metcalf minions acting, we gonna have to end up getting a lease on a new building. We got so many people going to the party. It's crazy. My little brother said, bottle of Johnson and Johnson, a MAGA hat, and a signed donkey of the day photo. That's their party pack, ain't it? Hey, man. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, let's go on to this next thing. I got it pulled up. Like I told y'all, I never thought a day would come where I agreed with Elon Musk. But I had thank you for that heart, me little brother. I appreciate you. But I definitely have to say I agree with him. Trina said, "Uncle, brother, husband gang." Oh my gosh, man. So fella Musk says he's urging authorities to show the tape of Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf. The one that everybody's talking about. You know where they said, "Where's the tape?" That one. Hey. Yeah, Uncle C-Dog said, "Hey, Rudy."
Okay, y'all. The word on the street is Elon Musk is coming out swinging right now, too. Elon Musk is coming out saying, show the tape. Y'all, when you got billionaires is coming out saying something, it's getting real out here in these streets, y'all. And we're about to talk about it.
Rita said,
hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my day ones, twos, threes, and fours. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So everything is alleged. Some is not, and the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Y'all, you know Shittaka is hitting the fan when you got Elon Musk coming out. And let me tell y'all something about Elon Musk. Okay, y'all? He was one of the people that was against Karmelo Anthony. Y'all, recently, Elon Musk made a public statement expressing outrage regarding the fatal sticking of 17-year-old Austin McCaff, okay, by 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony at an April 25th Texas high school track meet. Musk called the demise penalty if Anthony was found guilty. This guy was one of his band, people that was against him, y'all. Against him. He wanted Karmelo Anthony to get the demise penalty, basically. This is what he wanted. If he's found guilty, this is what he wanted. Okay, y'all? Elon Musk is changing his tune now, too. Now that all this other information is coming out, all of these new people are coming out saying that they saw something different on the tape. And we're seeing that, you know, the judge, the prosecutor, the DA, whatever you want to call them, they all left out key information. They left out evidence that would prove that he was innocent, y'all. Was innocent. Was basically fighting for his life on them bleachers, y'all.
We have got to the point
now,
where
how many other
literally...
people, I mean, we've heard that from multiple people that saw the tape, and we're talking about the tape that was shown for people. Because y'all got to realize, y'all, right after this happened, they actually had a list that you had to sign your name to in order to see the video. And so the video that they're talking about that wasn't shown in court is the one that these people who put their name on the list to view the tape or the footage when they went to the Frisco ISD, they're talking about that tape. And this is what we're talking about right here. That one was withheld from the case. I mean, from the trial. Why is that? All my people, not my people, y'all are not my people, but all the people coming in that's saying that Melo is a smurder and this and that, why y'all covering up evidence? Well, if that be the case, if he's just a cold-blooded smurderer, why y'all lying? Why y'all cheating? Why you withholding information? Wouldn't you want any piece of evidence if you wanted to conduct a fair trial? Wouldn't you want all the evidence? Another question I got to ask you before we get back to the audio: why y'all only show a picture of what y'all said the quote unquote weapon, which is not a weapon, it was a tool. The tool was. If this incident happened like y'all say it happened, wouldn't you want to present the actual tool that was used? Wouldn't that be pertinent evidence? But no, you showed a picture of what y'all said it was. Okay? So, Smoking, you can keep scrolling, but you in here, so that means you want to know something. So, you want to hear. All right, so we're not going to give you attention because you should be old enough to know that if you don't want to hear this, you can leave. No one's holding you here. But you here and you took the energy to say something. All right, so you want to be here. So grab several seats, sit down, learn, shut the fuck up. All right? Thank you.
Now, Elon Musk, who was saying that he wants, if he gets found guilty, he wants him to get the demise penalty, he's now calling for and urging authorities, y'all.
Aquila Jones, good morning. Welcome to hashtag I'm going to say it, love.
Word on the street. Elon Musk is coming forth urging authorities, the judge, the prosecutors, and everything, to release the tape in response to the fatal sticking of the 17-year-old. Okay? This is word on the street. This is what they're saying. How do you get somebody like this to change their tune? And they were already talking about go for the juggler. If he's convicted, go for the juggler. Because, you know, everybody was thinking, just like the parents, that they had to prove that he did something wrong. And according to, 50-something or more people that saw the video footage, they felt at ease when it came down to the sentencing, after they saw that tape,
Hey, sis,
they
I
thought
was
that
wondering what happened to
Karmelo
you.
was going to walk up out of there, y'all.
Just saying, good morning,
He was going
Bessie.
to walk up out of there. They figured that he was innocent. He was attacked. But no ifs, ands, buts about it. He was not only attacked by one person or two people, he was attacked by four. According to people that saw that tape. And everybody is saying the same thing. Show the tape. See, this is when the truth got to come out. You didn't show all of these people the tape. Now they're witnesses. In the appeal, all they got to do is go to that list and pull back everybody that saw that tape. All right, what you gonna do? Threaten all the people that y'all showed the tape to? Because there's a lot of people getting threats right now, y'all. So many people are getting threats right now. And only thing that the public is asking, show the tape. They show the tape any other time that, especially a person of color out here doing something wrong, they love to show the tape. They show it over and over and over again.
Facts.
Why is the tape such secrecy, y'all? You already you convicted them, right? Y'all got y'all conviction. Y'all won it. Now, what is the problem with releasing the tape? Now, people that could go view the tape, they're stopping people from they're blocking them. They're blocking people from viewing the tape now, y'all. Word on the street. If they didn't have anything to hide, there's no way in.
Renee, you are correct. You probably thought you was gonna get pushback, didn't you? I know you did. I know you did. But here's the thing. I agree with you. Karmelo did say he touched me. He never mentioned the group. You are correct. And I think he did that because only one, the he, is the one that was hurt. You see what I'm saying? Nice try. But I keep trying to tell y'all, you got to get past the acism. Y'all are the ones that said you want law and order. But then when it don't go against how I go the way y'all want it to, then you don't want law and order. I just don't understand. But here's what I'm going to do. Continue conducting my show like I do. All right, Renee? And you're more than welcome to stay. You're more than welcome to stay. Please don't take this as a slight. Right now, you acting right. But the fact of the matter is, if Austin and Hunter and the other four, and then even the other two that went to distract the coach, had they all minded their business and not had malice intent, then none of this would be happening right now. And until y'all get to that point where y'all have to start there, because y'all jump completely over that and go straight to the poking incident and want to get on Karmelo, and we're not going to let y'all do that. We're not. Because just as she said, if the roles were reversed, y'all have every angle smeared all on the news. But because it shows that the aggressors were YT, y'all don't want to show that.
The world that they would be blocking people from seeing the tape. All these people coming forth now that saw the tape, they singing a different tune than the jurors, the judge, prosecutor, all of that. They singing a different tune. So is this what y'all scared of?
Are you worried?
I think y'all are. I think y'all scared of it.
People that were saying, lock them up. Give them the demise penalty. Go ahead. Throw the book at them. They're saying now, show the tape, show the tape, show the tape. Y'all, they ruffling some feathers right now, y'all. They really are. And, the people is peed off about this whole situation. And we're not just looking at, celebrities or whatever. We're looking at Trump. We're looking at the celebrities that has connections, that knows about this case. Ain't nowhere in the world Nicki Minaj don't know about this case. She has a son too. This could easily be her.
That part, sis.
Okay, y'all?
That's
We are
exactly what it
asking
is.
that everybody that got connections to whatever, use your connections to get something done about this. This corruption is, y'all, it's too much. Everybody and their mama and their grandmama and grandpas is coming out right now saying that this child was railroaded. Give him a pardon. Let Donald Trump see the tape. Let him see the tape. If all of these other people are coming forth saying that this child was railroaded, that this really was a setup, let the president see the tape and let him choose if he want to give him a pardon. Can't he give him a pardon, y'all? Can't he?
Well,
We
y'all
have
know
to use every
the cheddar color
avenue
leader
that we
is
have right
not
now.
about to do
And I
that.
know there's a lot of people that can't stand Trump. It's a lot of people that voted for Trump because of all the injustice and a lot of stuff that's been going on, you know, with these celebrities, all hanging all at the White House, taking people out. This is why people got fed up with the Democrats in the first place. And
Let me pause right there because I don't want to get this. Please understand what I'm saying. I have the utmost respect for Miss Lowdown, but this is like the third or fourth time I heard her make that same exact comment, and I'm just having a hard time understanding where she's coming from. Lady La, thank you for that heart me. I'm having a hard time figuring out where she's coming from. If what made them so if to her what she's saying, if folks was tired of the Dems and how they were conducting themselves, that's why they voted him in. Why would they vote him in when he's worse? I'm not understanding that. It's not. I don't know where she's getting that from.
voted him in. If you're not going to do nothing about the things that's going on, the injustice that's going on out here, what did they,
Hey, little
why
brother,
did
thank
they
you for that.
invite,
Bravo.
vote you in the first place for? You have the power to turn this around. You already got a bunch of people don't like you in the first place, so adding a couple more ain't gonna hurt you. Because we
That part.
see a lot of white people that's coming forth in defense of Karmelo. They're getting threats now. Oh yeah, y'all, they coming for them. Anybody that's trying to bring the truth out, and that's all we want, y'all. If the video footage shows Karmelo Anthony in the wrong, we're gonna accept that, and we'll be singing a different tune. But if y'all, it shows he was attacked by 4 people, let him out of there. Let him out. This is crazy on so many levels. Trump, where you at? Where are you? There were so many people of color standing in line that voted for you. They did. And it ain't no way in the world that you don't know what's going on. And if you don't, y'all start sending it to him. Start sending this story to him. This is what we got. We got to reach out to everybody. Everybody, y'all. And Nikki, you in the midst of them. Send it to Nikki. Send y'all. She got a whole bunch of fans out here.
That's
Nikki, what's
facts.
up?
Welcome
You've been
in the
talking,
dark files. I like
chattering
that
to
handle.
Elon Musk and
Said they
all these
know.
people. You in the
They
midst of them. What's
emphasize
up?
they.
Everybody
CC said
needs
not bully.
to do what they have to do to
It's
get this
telling
child
other
who has
kids
has
it's okay
epilepsy,
to
that's
unalive
in a
over a
jail right
push
now,
or
that should not
altercation
be
you
in there,
start.
y'all. That should not
No,
be in there.
no, CC. What it's saying is you can't protect yourself when you're being jumped by a group of people. If you're BLK, that's what it's saying. Don't change the game in the ninth inning, please. All right, okay. Have you ever heard for every cause there's an action? Cause Austin didn't keep his hands to himself. Cause Austin was not minding his own business, this was the outcome. Is it sad? Of course, that's a child that lost their life. But there's consequences when you take or make certain decisions. And y'all have to live with that.
So y'all, take what you want from this and do what you can. Okay? There's so many people who's reaching out to people in the jail system. There are several people now in the jail saying that he's good as far as inmates messing with him. They gonna make sure he's straight as far as that. But like I told y'all, when it comes down to these dirty guards and these wardens and all of that stuff, that's a whole nother ballgame. But we're keeping tabs on everywhere he is going and he's at. And we're keeping tabs on the people that
G. Carter, good morning, Bessie. How you doing?
So that if anything happens, y'all going to be held accountable for it. You definitely will be held
nephew.
Accountable. Trump,
right, since he should
go look at this tape. Go
overcomers
look
God
at
got him.
this
Amen.
tape. If this
Thank
tape
you for
was
that
not
heart, G.
presented
Carter.
in court and they held evidence, free that
Thank you for that. Go
kid.
popular.
Free him.
Y'all W. Key Carter in the live.
And y'all do whatever y'all have to do. If people got to write letters to the president, if whatever it is that needs to be done, do it. Email Nikki. Start posting up videos and reaching out to her. Whatever it is that people have to do to get this kid out of jail right now, get him out of there. Give him another trial. And this time, give him a trial by his peers, not a trial by all of Austin's friends and family members and all of this stuff. No. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever, y'all. None of this makes sense. All of those people that came to court, they committed perjury, y'all. They lied on the stand, y'all. They lied.
Point there.
This is the reason why they don't want this out. And the more people that hides this, the bigger it's getting. It's like a fungus just growing in there and they can't stop it, y'all. They cannot stop what's coming their way. They better do something. They better get him out and they better get him another trial. And at least look like they trying to be fair. Because right now, they all looking bad right now, y'all. They're looking bad. So y'all do what you have to do. For real, for real. Do what you have to do. Because this could happen to any one of us. And if they do this and get away with it, it's open season on everybody.
Thanks.
It's open season on you anyway. But for this many inconsistencies, evidence being hidden and all of that, they're going to have more. When they get away with stuff like this, they're going to do it more and more and more and more. Y'all, prayers up. Prayers up. Because I'm telling y'all, look at millionaires now saying, show the tape. Show the tape. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.
All right, let's give it up to our sister, Ms. Lowdown. Now, some people came in late. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take this moment to recap before we get into our last segment. Because our last segment, I told y'all, the diddler boy, he just won't stop diddling. Right? But there's something that I want to say before we go into that, though. Okay? Now, what we've covered, what we opened up with is the fact that there's a chance, there's a possibility that Karmelo may get a new trial based on things that are coming out now. Okay? The issue that we have is that even if he gets a new trial, she said it could take anywhere from 6 months to longer or years. Simply Kim, welcome in, Bessie. We don't need that. We need an expedited new trial if he does get that, right? Trina, thank you for that heart, me beautiful. I appreciate you, love. So that's on the table. Then we got, y'all, God working mysterious ways. Then we covered the fact that Elon Musk, I don't know if I can say his name, but y'all know the SpaceX guy. Anyways, I never thought I would agree with him. A day of my head hurt when I say that. Like my whole spirit come out of my body and look at my body like, did you just say? But I agree with him. I agree with him to the fact of release the tapes. Whatever video that everybody else saw when they signed their name on that list and went up to Frisco ISD and saw, play that tape. Play that tape. And now, again, like I put on the book this morning, because I have so many people that come at me on the book and like, well, those people that you said they saw the tape and there's another tape, well, they were black guys. They were black guys. Okay, well, then I presented the older white lady. Y'all, my Facebook been on crickets. Because, see, you got to understand something. This is not about race when we say, from us, it is from y'all, but from us, it's not about race. We're saying we need a fair trial. We're acknowledging that that the poking happened, but it's in self-defense. Y'all keep saying, well, there's no accountability. He should face accountability. Well, accountability, y'all want to talk about accountability. Accountability is that you shouldn't have your privileged kids out here thinking they can go around bullying people and mistreating people and putting their hands on people. That's the accountability. Y'all see, y'all conveniently go all the way over there. Y'all jump all the way over there and go to the poking incident. What caused the poking incident? Can we get some accountability on that? And since we got you mad, we'll go ahead and let's recap the other thing that we heard or that we talked about. And I say allegedly, all right, for those that are the rednecks and that's for Austinites and Metcalf minions, they may not teach it in the section of Texas that y'all live in, but or wherever you stay. But allegedly, I say allegedly because I haven't seen validated documents that this is true. I have seen something, but I cannot say that that's a valid thing that I saw, but I seen it. Now, and allegedly, Austin didn't even pass away from the poking. They're saying allegedly he had a heart attack. There was MDMA allegedly found in the toxicology along with other drugs that I'm not going to say. This is all alleged. Like I said, I saw something. I saw the paper. I saw a picture of the paper, but I can't validate it just right now. But what I can say is that when you hear something like that, and then yesterday I played for y'all where it's been stated that Austin was on that gas, what we call gas, but it's roid. And so the cheerleader, the cheerleader in her email to the coach, she's even said about their actions. So regardless of how long y'all see and try to fight that and try to, they've already had a character of being mischievous and terror amongst other people. So it's not just this. All right. You get me? Now, I want to point that out. And of course, y'all know we're going to keep covering this. And I know people don't like it because it goes against what they would want to be, want the narrative to be. They still want to follow it to where Karmelo is just the BLK monster. But they don't want to tell you that we worked 2 jobs. They don't want to tell you that he was in college. They don't want to tell you he was a star athlete. They don't want to tell you that he was a star in the classroom academically. They don't want to say none of that. But here, I won't let y'all demonize this young man. I mean, dang, if we out in the street doing street family activities, y'all call us thugs. If we out doing good in school and doing good in the community, I mean, y'all get mad that the boy saved a 6-year-old from drowning. Y'all can't even have that. Y'all can't even have that. Y'all know he did not. That's a lie. It didn't happen. But yet y'all fall for the cheddar color coat leader talking about he got grazed on his ear from a pew pew that would have blown his whole face off. Y'all bought that, was rocking maxi pads on your ear and everything. He's a hero. He's a dumbass. He's a liar. He's a crook. I even gave you this. I said, as long as you can spell it correctly, Google is free. Yes, I know, Cletus. You're probably not used to that, but you can actually go on Google, put in, did Karmelo Anthony save someone from drowning? And it's going to give you two. I even gave you the bonus. It's going to give you two. I told you. The one with the C is the former NBA basketball player. The one with the K is where you want to go. The one with the K is this Karmelo Anthony. It happened. A 6-year-old girl. Did I say boy? I'm sorry if I did. It happened, but y'all can't even let him wear that. Y'all can't even give him credit for that. You know what y'all say? Well, people change. Oh man, get out of here with that whack shit. All right? We're gonna keep doing our work that we supposed to do, and if it pisses you off, like I said, fuck your feelings, and I'll wear a condom to do so. Cause I don't trust you. All y'all dirty. All right? Now, we're gonna come up to our last segment of the day, and we gotta get back on Diddy. Now, this is where this take me. Hold on. This is what I've already expressed how upset I was at the fact that my sister and I and Pink Tech, we was talking about this years ago as far as there being kids. We brought the lawsuits out in some of our shows, and of course, like we told y'all, people were saying we were lying. That wasn't true. Things of that nature. Okay, all right. Now we know that lawsuits, suits, it's multiple. We cover that too, Austinites. When you put an S at the end, it's more than one. It's plural. I don't know if they teach that. I think you got to go to school longer than kindergarten to learn that. But it's more than one. Came out and filed a lawsuit stating that he allegedly raped them when they were kids. Now, there's talks that Diddy is on tape warning people not the age of consent. This got sent to me before I started the show, as I was setting up. So we're going to listen to it together for the first time. Listen to it for the first time together. I don't know what it's going to say. I hope it's within the guidelines of we don't have to shut it down because the platform will flag us and trip us a trip and whatnot. So I'm going to hopefully, Murad is usually good about this. So hopefully he does conduct it in a good way for us to listen to the whole content. All right. And before we start, I want to do a PSA. Thank you all for joining us. I appreciate all of you being here, even the ones that don't agree with what we're saying. If you disagree with decorum, I'm okay with that. Those of you that came in disrespectful, I told you, wipe your feet before you come in our house. You didn't, so you enjoy the block party out back. All right. Keep double tapping the screen. Share out the live, please. Please give my host here, my co-host here, and also, if you can't do that, if you would still like to donate, that's the CA right there that you would send that to. All right, and it's greatly appreciated. Okay, it's not recommended, but it's appreciated. All right. Now we're going to get to this last segment, and then you all will have your day. Let's see here. Where is it at? There it is.
That Diddy is facing that is in relation to the cartel and how Diddy would basically transfer either through a cartel specific stuff, specimen, let's just say for the lack of better words, to...
I wonder if we're going to get closer to the containers. Those that have followed us for the long run, y'all know what we mean by them containers, right?
parties because that was in demand. This could be another direct link in the world of Diddy and Epstein, and I think that this is very interesting. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Your boy did his first runway yesterday in, you know, a new football collection for a brand here in London. Let me just play you the clip.
Well, I see you modeling, Murad. He did his thing.
No, that's what you call a walk, guys. Okay, I was leading the runway, walking out there. They said, put me in the front. I said, okay. And then again, you see me going back and forth. I did what I needed to do. I'm just glad I did not fall. It is to
the shipping company. See, sis? I'm just saying, I wonder, are we working up to that? I seriously do.
That's runway. Just wanted to, you know, at least I've done a runway now. At least I've done that. You know, that was one. You know, things that you have on your list that you can just tick off. That was one of my things that I just wanted to do. Now, in this lawsuit, guys, that Diddy is facing, we have it that was filed, and I believe this was filed a while ago. But this story is very interesting considering what is going on now. Alfredo P. Gonzalez is the plaintiff, and of course he's suing Diddy Bad Boy Entertainment. We can see here, and the plaintiff is basically being accused of some, you know, horrific stuff. So let's get into the background of this conversation and of this.
This is filed in the Southern District of New York.
Lawsuit. Alfredo is basically saying that Chapo Guzman commutation with Ovidio Guzman Lopez, Alfredo Guzman, his relationship with El Chapo's daughter, Ali Guzman. I don't know. That's basically how this opens up. Very confusing. But on or about the 5th of 2021, plaintiff received a phone call from one of Mr. Combs' business partners stating that Diddy was wanting to set up some business deals with Sinaloa cartel. Plaintiff is always willing to set up business deals with the rich for substances. The plaintiff asked what was needed from him, and this is when Mr. Combs' business partner stated that Diddy was looking to make a deal to get some young girls and boys for a party in New York. The plaintiff told the unknown business partner that he would like to speak to Diddy, but was told that that could not happen. You don't want Diddy on the main line admitting for boys and girls. This is when plaintiff told the business partner that we do not basically do this to underage. And this is when the unknown business partner told the plaintiff that he has nothing to worry about, as that Diddy had everything on lock. For street slang, basically saying that nobody can F with them. That not that being the street code 3 years after he was being arrested, before he's arrested, sorry. The plaintiff told Diddy's business partner that there is no money in that. The business partner told the plaintiff that this is a big mistake for not taking the offer from Diddy. The phone call was ended without plaintiff making a deal. All the plaintiff phone calls were recorded because he had been under investigation by the DOJ because of his business dealings with Ovidio Guzman Lopez. The DOJ has a plaintiff under XYZ. The plaintiff was contacted by the same business partner that the plaintiff could come to the party and watch the show they put on. The plaintiff tells the business partner that he is good and that he wants no parts in their, you know, offender stuff, not to contact him, that Sinaloa cartel wants no part in this stuff, and F Bad Boy Entertainment Daddy House recording. This is when Diddy's business partner told the plaintiff that he can make his life hell because of how much power he has in the streets. Plaintiff tells Diddy's business partner, do what you do. To date, the plaintiff has been monitored by the US government under XYZ and is waiting charges for money laundering and will be getting all of these phone calls from Diddy's business partners in discovery. To date, the plaintiff has made a deal with the CIA and are waiting to see if the charges go away in regards to fentanyl. So here, Diddy's business partners are basically trying to line up and have a collection of underage to provide them at New York parties. Now, there would be a significant amount of ammunition and money for this because, as we can see per the Epstein files, that all of them were circulating with underage. And that's what they were going for. That's what they liked. That's what they wanted. It's sick and twisted, and everybody just basically glossed over it. So it would make sense for Diddy to basically have a collection or stash of underage and basically find them and supply them to parties because he knows that there are sick, twisted people who would want that. A, there's a large amount of money in that business, and B, the leverage. Can we get into the leverage? The leverage that you can have over somebody knowing that they're basically doing things with, you know, XYZ in horrific ways. Diddy having that leverage is arguably more valuable than any money he would receive from parties transferring XYZ. That leverage is insane because with that leverage comes bribery, manipulation, and, you know, ascension. 3 key roles for Diddy and for what he was looking for, which is why he was always surrounding himself with these sugar daddies, because that was a way to ascend, basically try to bribe them and get them to do things. Him and Epstein actually think very much alike. So this lawsuit does have Diddy in it. And the plaintiff states Diddy
sure
made the following
is,
request to the
you
plaintiff.
said he
Defendant
used Jeffy
requested
Playboy.
through his business partner to try and make a business deal. The plaintiff
Dang.
never made the deal, does not make deals with his offenders. This was told to the defendant and his business partner. This is when the business
Shame.
partner
I know
told the
that's right,
plaintiff
it is.
they have power to do
It
whatever
really
they want.
is.
On or about this date, the plaintiff was talking to a business partner that conducts business in the state of New York and was told that, you know, he can no longer do business with the plaintiff due to not making the business deal with Diddy. So defendant's defamation, malicious, oppressive, and unconscious disregard of the plaintiff's reputation. Plaintiff requests $666,000 in dollars. Now that sounds crazy that this particular plaintiff is suing Diddy for $666,000, right? Considering that, you know, it's a lot of money. However,
It's three
there is
of
a lot of
those.
money in transporting underage.
That's
There
three
is
of
so
those
much
same
money in
numbers.
that. And so this person probably understands what money people can make and probably understands that Diddy has a lot of money. I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy has a secret stash of money that we have no idea about, that can't
right.
be traced, that is kept somewhere. I wouldn't
Jeff-
even be surprised.
Jeff
That was hidden in underground
and
tunnels
the Cheddar
where he's kept a
Color
large amount of
Playbook.
money
Say it
in
right.
cash
Facts.
or
That is true.
bars
Both
or
of them.
something, or has money in offshore accounts. I wouldn't even be surprised. Also, the
Called
man
Trump
is
Sting.
far from broke. His net worth currently is 300 million. 400 million a couple of years ago, but 300 million, that's still a lot of money. That's still a lot of money. That man can still defend himself up until the day he's in his grave. Financially, when it comes to any lawsuits, he's well equipped to do so. His sons, on the other hand, different conversation. But him personally, he still has 300. If not two, if he's gone lower, it's 200. Not 2 million, 200. Not 300. That's a lot of money. The man's good with money.
It's so easy to become a
Hold on, y'all. We got a commercial real quick.
He's going broke on his term of level of rich, but on my term, on our term personally, the man's got a long amount of money. And of course, you know, that isn't going to multiply as much. But for his lifetime, he will be fine if and when he gets out of jail, if it doesn't get prolonged. But this lawsuit to me was very interesting, and I wanted to discuss it because we sit here and we talk about Diddy's relations to cartels and how there were connects there, there were contacts there. We know that his dad was also in the mafia, so of course Diddy would want to have some kind of reputation of that conversation, of that leverage of his father, but also at the same time, running the streets was important because what happened to his dad. The conversation now is that Diddy is facing multiple lawsuits with minors. And so this backdated
Multiple lawsuits with minors. And we said that. Lori, thank you for that DJ Cactus. We told y'all. We told y'all.
backdated lawsuit is directly important to this because it shows that Diddy can access and supply. During the Busby conference in 2024, there were also some lawsuits, including minors, where Busby was saying that Diddy was doing stuff by bringing them behind closed doors. Or there was one about how there was a party going on, which sounded like a crazy Wattpad story. But when you look at something like this, it is interesting. Diddy's not going to go on the main line saying, I want this, or I can supply X, Y, Z. Diddy's not going to do that. He knows he's going to go down if he sits there and says on the main line, I've got X, Y, Z amount of kids. He's not going to do that. He's going to get somebody else to do that for him, but he knows the large amount. There's so much money behind that. Why would he not get involved knowing how corrupt he is? And he would go so far as allegedly sleeping with Clive Davis. The man would not give a damn. So this lawsuit to me is so interesting. And shout out to the person who sent it to me. I believe her name is Landa. I do appreciate it. That this lawsuit apparently, is talking about how Diddy is on tape asking for these children for these parties. Diddy is on tape, or his friends are on tape, recordings.
Well, that's bad.
And this man got away with a criminal trial. I'm so irritated. Let me know your thoughts out when it comes to this, guys. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.
All right, give it up to Murad once again. So that's it, people. That's what we have on today's hashtag I'm Gonna Say It show. Once again, thank you all for joining us. Your presence is a gift to us. It's a gift that we are grateful for. Let's give it up to my moderators, the one that's here and in the live. Y'all did great holding it down. To my gifters, all my gifters and uplifters, thank you. Thank you. Last but not least, let's give it up to all of y'all for staying in here, joining us, hanging out, and just listening to this work. I appreciate you. You could have went to any other platform on here, but you came here. I appreciate you so much. Now, y'all saw earlier in the live, our sister Aztec Princess came in and she said that tomorrow morning she will be available to do the Charisma and Crisis show. So if you're not following her, go and follow her. I think it's only on her page. We only do it from her page now. I don't think we do the double thing. I just come up on a panel as a guest or whatnot. But in any event, you all are invited. This is a cordial invitation for you to join us for Charisma and Crisis over on Aztec Princess's page tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. if you on the West Coast. This Friday, 9 p.m. over on Twitch. We ask that you go and subscribe to MC3 SFT9 and join us Friday night, 9 p.m. for Friday Night Feud, OCWA's Friday Night Feud. And then after you do that, come back and join the same place. Come to the same place and join us for Saturday Night Showdown at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, 1 p.m. on the West Coast. I feel like there's something else I'm forgetting that I said I was going to announce. I promised somebody I would announce something and I forgot. I'm sorry that I'm not going to be able to keep my word. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch it, but I can't. Once again, thank you goes out to Lil Bootsy for donating $500,000 to Karmelo Anthony and his attempts at a appeal. So we appreciate that. Yes, Tay Red Vision Films on YouTube. Thank you, sis. Go on YouTube, subscribe to Tay Red Vision Films on YouTube. Check out the hottest web series on YouTube right now called Dope Girls. That's GURLZ. We've just played episode 17. Go and watch from episode 1 all the way up to 17. That way you'll be ready for episode 18 when it drops. All right? While you're over there, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, GSmooth404. I often post our shows that we have here over on there. Now, yesterday's show, it was 5 hours. And the day before that was like 2 hours and 20 minutes. Those two, I can't put them over there. All right? So those were just exclusive shows. If you missed it, I can try to send it to you on here. That's the best I can do. But those shows will not be over on YouTube. But other than that, you can catch past shows over there that we've had. All right? Thank y'all for joining me for another episode of Hashtag I'm Gonna Say It. This is your self-proclaimed favorite news reporter, Mr. Breaking News, signing off from the newsroom. Hey, you could be anything in the world. Be somebody. But above all else, be a child of God. I love y'all to life. Peace and blessings to you all. And Lord willing,